I saw your name flash on a mutual friend's screen, and I didn't even look away. I kept my coffee steady, kept my posture clean, like I had nothing left to say. I told the table I was glad you're doing well, that the distance was a long time coming, but every word I spoke was just a hollow shell to drown out the rhythm of my heartbeat drumming. Oh, I'm an expert at pretending I don't care, at walking past the places where we stood. I breathe in deep and act like you aren't in the air, doing exactly what a healed person should. But it's a masterclass in lies and stage performance, a Broadway show for an audience of none. I'm a giant mess beneath this cold conformance, dying inside until the day is done. I walked right by the park where we carved our names, and I didn't even slow my pace. I've gotten good at playing these exhausting games of erasing every memory of your face. I tell my mirror that I finally moved on, that I don't miss the way you say my name. But the silence in this house since you've been gone is a wildfire I'm pretending is a flame. If I say it enough, will the lie become the truth? Will the ache in my chest start to fade, or am I just wasting the rest of my youth in the shadow of the choices we made? Yeah, I'm an expert at pretending I don't care, and walking past the places where we stood. I breathe in deep and act like you aren't in the air, doing exactly what a healed person should. Yeah, I'm an expert at pretending I don't care, and walking past the places where we stood. I breathe in deep and act like you aren't in the air, doing exactly what a healed person should. But it's a masterclass in lies and stage performance, a Broadway show for an audience of none. I'm a giant mess beneath this cold conformance, dying inside until the day is done. So if you see me and I look right through you, like you're a stranger I've never even met, just know it's the hardest thing I'll ever do, to act like I don't love you yet. I don't care, I don't care. I still lean to the right when I'm driving, to tell you a joke I just heard. But the leather is cold and unyielding, and I swallow every last word. The map still folded in the pocket, to a place we never got to see. Now it's just a paper heartbreaking in the seat right next to me. Oh, the seat beside me is a canyon, a miles wide gap I can't bridge. I'm a pilot without a companion, staring over the jagged edge. I reach out my hand in the shadows to touch where your ghost used to be, but there's nothing but gravity pulling on the seat right next to me. At the diner, the waitress brings 2 forks. I don't have the heart to say why, so I watch the steam rise from your coffee until it turns lonely and dry. The booth feels 1,000 feet wider than it did just a lifetime ago. I'm a secret with no one to hide for, with nowhere left for us to go. It's the heaviest weight I've ever carried, this pocket of empty space, a kingdom of almost and buried in a familiar hollow place. Yeah, the seat beside me is a canyon, a miles wide gap I can't bridge. I'm a pilot without a companion, staring over the jagged edge. I reach out my hand in the shadows to touch where your ghost used to be, but there's nothing but gravity pulling on the seat right next to me. I'm still checking the mirror for your eyes, still waiting for you to agree, but it's just the wind and the white lines and the seat right next to me. Just space, just empty next to me. I start the night in the center of the mattress, spreading out to claim the empty space. but the habit of you is a quiet madness. And I wake up searching for your face. I'm hugging the wood of the bed frame now, curled up tight against the freezing air, leaving a valley where I don't know how to pretend that you aren't still there. I'm sleeping on the edge of a memory, scared to move and find the bed is dry, keeping a sanctuary for your ghost and me underneath the heavy starless sky. The sheets are smooth on your side of the line, a desert where a garden used to grow. I'm holding on to what's no longer mine, sleeping on the edge because I can't let go. Your pillow still holds the shape of your head, a soft indentation of a life we knew. I'd rather fall off the side of this bed than crush the last lingering scent of you. The moonlight traces a canyon between where we used to whisper until it was light. Now I'm just a silhouette barely seen, fraying in the borders of the night. If I stay on the brink, I can almost believe that you've just stepped out for a moment or two, that the hollow beside me is just a reprieve and not the permanent absence of you. Find the bed is dry, keeping a sanctuary for your ghost and me underneath a heavy starless sky. The sheets are smooth on your side of the line, a desert where a garden used to grow. I'm holding on to what's no longer mine, sleeping on the edge because I can't let go. One inch further and I'll hit the floor, but I'll stay right here on the line, tiptoeing through a closing door, hoping you're still mine. Just on the edge, don't wake me up yet. I finally cleared the top shelf yesterday, but I stopped when I touched your velvet blue. It's funny how the things we throw away are the only things that feel like you. The hangers rattle like a hollow bone, in the draft from the hallway floor. I'm standing in a closet all alone, afraid to close the sliding door. 'Cause your side of the closet is a ghost town, a row of empty shadows in a line. I'm waiting for the walls to finally come down and bury all the pieces left behind. There's a footprint of your shoes in the dust, a space where your winter coat should be. It's a graveyard of the forever and the trust, on the side of the closet you left for me. I found a stray button by the baseboard trim, small and wide and looking for a home. It feels like a prayer that's grown thin and dim, a survivor left to wander on its own. I reach for my shirt, but I brush the wood where the scent of your cedar still clings. I tear out the drywall if I thought I could silence the echo that emptiness brings. They say a house is just wood and stone, but it's built on the things we wear. Now I'm living in the bones of a skeleton and breathing in the thin cold air. Yeah, your side of the closet is a ghost town, a row of empty shadows in a line. I'm waiting for the walls to finally come down and bury all the pieces left behind. There's a footprint of your shoes in the dust, a space where your winter coat should be. It's a graveyard of the forever and the trust, on the side of the closet you left for me. I'll leave the light on in the dark, just to see the floorboards bare, looking for a flame or a spark. But there's nothing there, just the empty wire hangers, just the air. I'm the first one to laugh when the room gets quiet. I'm the shoulder for everyone's tears. I built up this wall, a one-man riot, to hide all the cracks from the years. I tell them I'm fine, that I'm moving on steady, that I don't check your name on my phone. But the truth is a weight that I'm not quite ready to carry when I'm all alone. 'Cause I'm not as tough as I act in the daylight. I'm paper and glass in the dark. I'm a flickering candle losing the fight, looking for one little spark. I put on the mask and I play every part, but I'm held together by strings and a prayer. I'm just a boy with a wide open heart, crying for you when there's nobody there. I saw your old sweater at the back of the shelf, and I didn't even flinch in the store. I lied to my friends, I lied to myself, then I broke when I walked through the door. The strong one is just a character I play to keep from dissolving to dust. But the armor gets heavier every damn day, and the hinges are starting to rust. It takes so much energy pretending I'm whole while I'm leaking from every seam. You were the anchor, the heart and the soul. Now I'm just the ghost of a dream. No, I'm not as tough as I act in the daylight. I'm paper and glass in the dark. I'm a flickering candle losing the fight, looking for one little spark. I put on the mask and I play every part, but I'm held together by strings and a prayer. I'm just a boy with a wide open heart, crying for you when there's nobody there. So go ahead, ask me how I've been doing. I'll smile and I'll say that I'm fine, while I stand in the middle of everything ruining, walking a razor thin line. I'm not that tough, I'm just good at the bluff. I'm breaking. I'm breaking. I'm breaking. I used to be a fortress made of granite and pride, with a gate that stayed locked to the world. I kept every secret safely buried inside, while the flags of my courage unfurled. But you found the hairline fractures in the stone, with a touch that was lighter than air. Now I'm standing out here in the wind on my own, and the garden I planted is bare. Now my walls are falling down, brick by heavy brick, and I've got no place left to hide. The oxygen's thin and the shadows are thick since you opened the doors from inside. I'm a city in ruins, a king without a crown, watching the dust turn to rain. Everything's crumbling, crashing to the ground, and I'm naked in front of the pain. There's no use in sweeping the debris away, or trying to mortar the cracks. The foundation shifted the very same day that you packed up and never looked back. The silence is louder than the thunder could be. In the rooms where your laughter once lived, I thought that the stone would be enough to save me, but I had nothing left over to give. They say that a ruin is a beautiful thing, a testament to what used to be. But I'm just a bird with a broken down wing, trapped in the rubble of me. Watching the dust turn to rain, everything's crumbling, crashing to the ground, and I'm naked in front of the pain. Let the ceiling cave in, let the floors give way. I'm tired of holding the weight. There's nothing left worth protecting today. It's already far too. Let them fall. Let it all fall. Kept them tucked beneath my tongue like stones, heavy things I wasn't brave enough to throw. I built a wall of maybe laters and I don't knows, and watched the distance between our heartbeats grow. I thought silence was a safety net we shared, that the quiet meant we understood the stakes. But every I'm fine was a debt that I prepared, and now the bank is closed and the structural foundation breaks. Oh, the words I held back are drowning me tonight. A flood of everything I should have let you hear. I was so busy trying to keep the argument light that I let the ending sneak up on us crystal clear. Now I'm screaming, don't go into a vacuum of space, to a ghost who already turned the final key. I'm haunted by the look that stayed upon your face, because of all the words I held back inside of me. Should've told you how the light caught in your hair, and how I couldn't breathe when you walked into the room. Instead I complained about the coldness but we stopped halfway and stared across the tide. Now I'm standing on the edge of all this hollow gilding, with a lifetime of I love yous trapped inside. Of all the words I held back inside of me, I'm saying them now to the dust and the blinds. I'm whispering your name to the cracks in the wall, but words are just ghosts when there's nobody to find. And I'm the loudest silence of them all. I love you. I'm sorry. I should have said it. I should have said it all. Traded my pride for a seat at your table and ignored every warning the universe sent. I convinced myself we were steady and stable while you were just counting the days that you spent. I made excuses for the cold in your eyes, like a blind man describing the sun. I built a cathedral out of your lies and didn't notice I was the only one. Yeah, I was a fool for you, a martyr for a ghost, giving everything to someone who already left. I love the version of you that mattered the most, and now I'm just standing here frozen and bereft. I wore your indifference like a crown made of thorns, believing that suffering was part of the plan. Now the house is empty and the memory mourns the ghost of a fool who became half a man. I painted the cracks so the neighbors wouldn't see that the garden was dying from a lack of your light. I let you take every piece of me to make sure your you was always in the right. I stood in the rain just to keep you dry while you didn't even notice the storm. Tell myself any beautiful lie just to keep the side of your pillow warm. The hardest part isn't the way that you lied or the way that you walked out the door. It's knowing I saw it all coming inside, and I went back for a little bit more. I was a fool for you, a martyr for a ghost, giving everything to someone who already left. I love the version of you that mattered the most, and now I'm just standing here frozen and bereft. I wore your indifference like a crown made of thorns, believing that suffering was part of the plan. Now the house is empty and the memory mourns the ghost of a fool who became half a man. Now the makeup is off and the curtain is drawn and the silence is starting to sting. I'm finally waking up to the dawn of a world where you don't mean a thing. But I was a fool, such a beautiful fool. I did it for you, I did it all for you. I'm staring at the gears behind the glass, watching every second turn to lead. I give up every day I have to pass, to undo every word that made you bleed. I'd find us in the kitchen late July, before the winter settled in our bones, and catch the teardrop right before you'd cry, instead of leaving you to weep alone. If I could turn back the clock just a single day, I'd rewrite the ending. I'd beg you to stay. I'd stand in the doorway and block out the light until we found a way to make everything right. But the pendulum swings like a blade for hands that are no longer there. I'm a prisoner of pain in a world of too late. Just a man trying to bargain with fate. I'd go back to the night we didn't speak and break the silence with a soft "I'm sorry." I'd kiss the tired hollow of your cheek and tell you that you're still my only glory. I wouldn't let the ego win the war. I wouldn't let the small things grow so tall. I'd be the man you were looking for before I let the whole world fall. But time is a river that only flows down, and I'm just a dreamer who's starting to drown, wishing for minutes I threw in the trash, trying to gather the smoke from the ash. If I could turn back the clock just a single day, I'd rewrite the ending. I'd beg you to stay. I'd stand in the doorway and block out the light until we found a way to make everything right. But the pendulum swings like a blade in the air, and I'm wishing for hands that are no longer there. I'm a prisoner of them in a world of too late. Just a man trying to bargain with fate. Click, tick, the heartbeat of the room is the only sound left in the gloom. I go back, I change, but the hands of the clock never move that way, never that way. I pour 2 glasses out of habit's sake, one for the man I used to be, and one for the promise I chose to break when I traded you for being free. television hums a static song. The shadows stretch across the floor. I'm realizing where it all went wrong as I stare at the deadbolt on the door. 'Cause my regrets are my only friends tonight. They're the only ones who stay when the sun goes down. They don't look away from the fading light. Tell me I'm the saddest ghost in town. They sit beside me on the velvet couch and whisper all the things I can't undo. I'm living in a house of I should've known, with my regrets instead of you. Guilt is a guest that never leaves the room. It drinks my wine and wears your old perfume. It reminds me of the pride that built this tomb, and the way I let our garden lose its bloom. I try to strike a match to feel the heat, but the fire's gone and the wood is damp. I'm just a drifter on a dead-end street, underneath the flickering street lamp. I trade every I told you so I ever want for one more good morning in the rain. But the damage is finished, the race is run, and I'm the only one who's left to feel the stain. Yeah, my regrets are my only friends tonight. They're the only ones who stay when the sun goes down. They don't look away from the fading light, but tell me I'm the saddest ghost in town. They sit beside me on the velvet couch and whisper all the things I can't undo. I'm living in a house of I should've known, with my regrets instead of you. So pour another round for the could-have-beens, and toast to the bridges left in flames. It's just me and the weight of my sins, calling out a list of beautiful names. Just me and my oldest friends, until the night ends.